Welcome back to Carlton Farms. We're up here, third week in a row checking these bees. Let's see if they progressed from last week. Stepped into the yard and you won't believe the smell coming out of these hives right now. It smells like if you opened a fresh jar of honey or you're eating one of those honey sticks that everyone loves so much. But you can see the bees are coming and going. They're really flying hard to get that nectar out there. But yeah, they're all stacked up. We're about to pop open some lids, see how they're doing. I brought some extra supers on the back of the truck, just in case, you never know. So we'll go check it and I'll show you the bloom here in a minute. The palmetto is really blooming. I think it's about 50% done, but I'll look around a little more and we'll check it out. Well, like usual, got the hat, got the smoker hive tool ready, and today I decided to dress like a highlighter so you guys can see me extra well today for some reason. Guess I'm afraid someone's gonna run me over out here in the middle of nowhere. But besides that, let's check some of these big hives, and then we'll go to the small hives and poke around, see what they're doing. Hopefully they need more supers. We'll see. Start with the 4 big ones here at the beginning of the yard. Give them a little smoke. Set that up there. Let's see what they're looking like. Last week these were just starting to get up in the top box, and now they're looking good. Looking real good. A little more smoke. Look at these middle frames. This is all within another 6 days. So now they got full frames of wax, full frames of honey. And they're all up there working on it, trying to get it sealed up and capped. I can see here there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frames. 6 frames of honey in that top box so far. Go ahead and pop this. Let's see what's below them. If they're doing that good in the top box, hopefully this middle box is doing just as good. Let's hit them with a little more smoke. Get them to turn their heads down, and as you can see here, honey, more honey, 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 honey. Hey, honey, honey. So they're doing good. And this stuff down here, oh, that's not good. Be that mess all cleaned up. That wasn't very fun. Even experienced beekeepers will drop a box every now and then. Yeah, don't do that. That's bad. Lots of bees fell out, but they went back in, so we're good. Now let's look at this box frame out so we can actually see what's going on here. Go ahead and break it loose. Pull it up. Here you can start seeing they're capping the wax. That means that honey is done, dried out, ready to go. So it won't be long, they'll have this whole box capped up. So let's check a few more. This one and that one are pretty strong. So let's go down there and check some weak ones. See if they need any supers. Well, before we check the weak ones, let's go ahead and check the strong ones. We'll go all the way around this pallet and see how they're doing. Get a hand up under them. Oh yeah, that one's actually got all capped honey up top. That one's actually doing better than the first one. So that one, I might need to break out the supers here. That's a real good sign. Let's check this one. Oh yeah. I got about 1 frame in there they can still put honey in, but they're pretty much capped up. Let's check this one over here. And absolutely full. Try to get out of the light here so you can see them. That is impressive. These top 2 boxes, so this one and this one, if you didn't see, they've only been on here for 12 days. Those were completely empty supers, and now they're completely full and capped all the way up here to the top. I'll show you what a beautiful frame of honey looks like. It looks just like this. Look at that, nice slab. Look how white that wax is. That is a gorgeous frame of honey. And tastes just as good as it looks. But we'll go ahead and put them back in. Let them keep working on it. And probably have to put supers on all these. Might have not enough supers if all these yards are doing this good. Alright, now we're on to the smaller hives. This one here only got 1 box of super. And they still got room in there. Let's check the one on the other side. See how they're doing. Not even up in it. Ain't that a surprise? Strange, strange. Let's go to this one. We got bees in it. Not working that good. Like I said in the last video, all these smaller hives that aren't doing much, I'll probably go ahead and requeen here in the next week or 2. Because they don't seem to be coming on. That one's coming on. But there's definitely some I need to start marking. Like that one. Possibly even that one. I need a new queen. These queens just aren't laying enough bees or something. Let me check this weak one again, see if it's got anything going on down below. So, take the lid off. So this is the top box. There's not even bees up in it. We'll go down one and check it. And I got a full box of honey. But for some reason, they're not liking this box. So what I might do is take that box and flip it with this box. Kind of give them a little switcheroo here. Now I've switched them around, so that's the empty box. Now the full box of honey is on top. They might start working that one. If not, at least we got the honey up top, so it'd be ready to pull off whenever we're ready. Walk around and pop a few more lids. Get a better sense of how the yard's doing. Here's another small one. Lots of brood, lots of honey. That one's looking good. Happy with that. That might take a super. Check this one. Still got room. So they're working it. They're getting there. Small one. Same thing. Got lots of bees in it, working it. Just hasn't quite came on. But they might need a super here soon. These other tall boys here. See how they're doing. Ooh, that one looks good too. Lots of honey. Kind of hard to see on camera here, but got 5 or 6 good frames of honey up in that box. Check a little bitty one right next to it. They're there. They're buzzing. Don't need no super though. I'm gonna do what I normally do. Go through here, pop lids just like that. Check them. Any of them that are full, I'll go ahead and throw another super on, like the ones at the beginning of the yard. Weak ones I'll let go, and then we'll head off to the next yard, see how many supers I use up. Be right back. Well, I found about 20 all-star hives here that really made a difference. They're needing boxes. So let me show you these really good hives. Then I'll unload them off the truck and go to the next yard. So we already know this first pallet did real well. Well, second pallet did pretty good too. And I got a couple random ones there, here. Small ones that really came on. Back here, I'll show you. So last week these didn't need them. Now you see they're got capped up honey in them all the way to the top. So they need them. A couple over here need them. See all the honey capped up. Then I got a few tall ones on this back row. And then actually a couple tiny ones need it. So let's get this unstrapped and get some boxes on them. The yard's getting bigger and bigger. That means we got a good honey flow. This might be the biggest crop I've pulled yet off these bees, but one row of supers left and these 3 right here. So let's head off to the next yard. Well, here's the second yard. Got the fence chargers there off behind me. Hives there behind me. But first, I want to go check on this gallberry bloom over here. Let's see how it's doing. As you can see on this bush, there's a few flowers left, but most of them already fell off. And those are the start of the berries, the little round things. Let's go check a few of these other ones. This one right here is the same way. All the flowers have fell off and turned into berries. So, like I said, gallberry don't last too long when it is blooming. The bees love it when it does bloom. But like this one right here, just one flower left. Everything else has already fell off. Smaller bushes here still have a few flowers on them, so it's not completely over, but I'd say it's a good 90% over. I mean, there ain't much left on it. I'd say Palmetto's only about 50% bloomed out, so hopefully we can get these boxes on there, and they put just a little bit more up in there. Pretty happy with this year's crop so far, but a little more never hurt, does it? I don't know if you can tell or not or hear the wind in the background, but about 92 degrees out here. Kind of feels like a hairdryer blowing right in your face all day, so that's kind of nice. Better than no breeze, so we'll go with that. But let's get to these hives and get to work. Let's go ahead and pop some of these big hives open. See how they're doing. Oh baby, let's hope for big money here. See how they're doing. Gently get up under them. Oh, it's starting to put honey up in it. Definitely don't need a super though. Check the rest on this pallet real quick. Probably don't even need the smoker. They're so focused on making honey right now. Not aggressive at all. That one don't need it. Check the backside. That one needs it. Alright, we'll just leave the lid off that one then. Don't worry girls, got your box coming. Check this one. Starting to put a few frames in it, not quite yet. The same routine as before. I'm gonna go through here, pop the lids, see which ones need it, which ones don't. I'll check a few of these small ones with you real quick. These small ones here were increase, so that's why they don't got no boxes on them. They're still working on filling up their original box, but we'll check them, see how they're doing. Ooh, that one's pretty full. Not sure it quite needs a super yet. Still got a little bit of room in it. Check this one. They're working on it. Working on it pretty good. Don't need a super though. Check one over here. No, that one's behind them. What about you? And haven't even made it up on the top. So most of these, about half of these have honey and bees up in the top box. The other half are still in that bottom box there, working on it. They should make good strong hives for the summer. I'll probably be able to pull nukes out of them, truthfully, in another month or two once they get up in there and start doing their thing. We'll throw a little feed at them after the honey flows over, get all these bees leveled back off, and hopefully make some more bees up. Shooting for about 500 bees this year, so we're about 250 now, so another 250 to go. But that's for another day. Let me pop these open and get back to it. Well, we got 17 good ones in this yard. Not too bad. A few over here, a few over there. I had one or two back here in the small ones, and then a few on that back row. So let's get to moving supers from there out to here. Well, I was gonna film me putting on all these boxes, all 20 of them, but figured you guys seen enough of me carrying supers around. You'd rather look at the beautiful hives instead. Well, we're done in this yard. Got a hive tool, got the smoker. Gonna put this fence back up. We'll head to the next yard. This is how many supers I got left. That many right there, so not too many, just enough for the last yard probably. Hopefully I'll use them all. If not, it's okay. Get it all loaded up, we'll head to the next yard. I'll see you there. Here's some palmetto shoots right outside our yard. You can see this one hasn't bloomed out at all. Got a few little flowers right there, but nothing too bad. We got this one over here that's all blooming. That's what the bees are after right now. Got ones like this that are fully bloomed out. Well, those pretty white flowers, and the bees working it. But there's still plenty that aren't bloomed out. Let me show you a few of those. One that's still completely green. Another one that's completely green. One of the smaller gallberry here that is just now starting to open. So we got another 2, maybe 3 weeks left of this before we got to start pulling. But I'm kind of ready to start pulling because I'm almost out of supers. But I'll catch you at the next yard. Get back in the truck. Shoo! Welcome to yard number 1. We're here. Got the bees out here flying good. Those are the ones we put supers on last time right there and over here. So those 6 pallets should be good. Just gonna go through here and do what I've been doing. Check a lid, check a lid, check a lid, check a lid, check a lid. Maybe need a super, maybe need a super, maybe need a super. Let's grab the hat, the smoker. Let's get the popping lids, checking them out. It's actually so hot out here. I think I'm just gonna use the hive tool. No smoker needed. Let's get to checking. Right up front here. Let's give them a pop. Nope. What about you? Nope, I think those are the ones I supered last time. Better start with the little ones. Let's see how you guys are doing. Starting to whiten the comb up some. We're working on it, working on it. Let's check your neighbor. Woo! That one might need one. Check the other one on the other side. It looks just as strong. By the entrance, that is. Oh yeah. That one will take one. So the nice white comb in there. All that good honey. Got a little room in there, but we got supers. We need to use them. Check this one. Nope. Got a few frames. Not enough. Let's see how this big one's doing. Come on, big girl. What you got for me? Frames are all pulled out with wax. I'll show you real quick. So this one fixed all the comb. Just hasn't had time to put any honey up in it. Got a little bit of honey in there. But backside looks a little better. But got plenty of room. So she don't need one. Put it back together. Just like that. Next door. Woo. Girls, how you looking? The old blow technique. I don't like that usually. We'll throw her back together. Even the weak ones are starting to put some honey in them, so that's a good sign. Let's pop a few more. Nope. We already checked that one. Starting to lose it out here in this heat. That looks pretty good. Got a couple frames on the outside still. Check these tall, slender ones over here. That one could probably use one. Lots of bees, lots of good fresh comb. I really don't want to take those supers home with me, so we're gonna put them on somewhere. If nothing else, they'll just get us a head start when we start pulling, because we need empty boxes down below. That one's kind of light still. I'll get popping these lids. I'll catch back up with you when we're all done. Let you know how many supers I put on. Well, we got 15 open lids here that all need a super. They look pretty good, most of them. Let's hope they fill up these supers. Luckily for me, I got 16 boxes on the truck, so I have one extra, and I'll probably find a place for you right there. I'll find a place for you in here. Just gonna have to give me a second. But yeah, they look good. They're making honey. They're getting stronger. It's just this side didn't take very much. This was a very weak yard when we moved it in, so. But let me get these right here spread out. Then we'll go look at those and see what they did in a week. Found a place for that last super. Now I ain't got no supers. So we'll go over here and check these hives. These three, those three. In the last video we just put supers on these. These were just single deeps. And we just added these supers. So take a little peek. A few bees up in them. Nothing to write home about. We might run across a real strong one here. Or we might not. Check a few more. There's one that's a little stronger. It's already starting to pull the wax out on these frames, clean them up. So that one's ahead of the game for sure. That one ain't done nothing. Well, they ain't done much in those upper boxes, but only been on here a week, and they were just 5-frame nukes a couple weeks ago, so not too disappointed there. But I'm pretty happy with how the yards are looking. They are making some honey. All the other beekeepers I've been talking to today on the phone and on Facebook, they're all making honey too. So it should be a bumper crop for all of us, really. The problem with the bumper crop for all of us is we make all this honey, it all floods the market at once. Then they don't want to pay us nothing for it, you know. They do, but they don't really. But I understand. They want cheap honey. We got a lot of it, so that's usually how it works. So remember, folks, buy your honey local. Help us local beekeepers out. Support the people in your area. Don't buy from Walmart and those big companies. Buy from a guy like me or another little small beekeeper out there making honey, out there sweating for you. But thanks for joining me. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. I'm at 25,000 subscribers now, believe it or not. I don't know why people are watching me, but I appreciate it. But like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I'll catch you next time. See ya. Last thing to remember, it's hot out there. Make sure you get plenty of water and enjoy it daily. Refreshing.